Hi, it's James Hacon. I'm going to do the Only a Pavement Away Tom Aikens 5-minute cook challenge. And what I'm cooking for you is Kung Pao Chicken, one of my favourite Chinese dishes. In fact, I had an absolutely incredible dish, although it blew my head off with the Szechuan pepper when we were in Beijing. Just incredible. But we're going to give it a go in 5 minutes. So here it goes. So here I've got boiling water. I've just boiled the water. I've got my noodles here, so we're going to do noodles with it just because it's within the 5 minutes. So I'm going to turn that off because we don't want that to overheat, and I'm going to put those in there for the full 5 minutes. So I'm pushing those down into there. I'm going to put those in there for the full 5 minutes, and that's there and done. So it's one part done and dusted. Next off, I've got my marinated chicken. So in this bowl, for the last 10 or 15 minutes, I've put diced chicken, 1 to 2 centimeters diced, some soy sauce, dry sherry, although actually I've got to admit I didn't have sherry, so I put some white port in, some cornstarch, and mix that all in, and that's there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that to one side. I'm going to turn on my pan and I'm going to get it really, really hot. So nice hot wok we're going for here. And we've got lots of other things on the side. So you'll also see that I've done my sauce, and that's ready so that we can try and get this done in 5 minutes. My sauce, most of the ingredients are here behind me. So a lot of things at play, but my sauce has got some balsamic vinegar. It's supposed to be Chinese black vinegar, but I don't have that, so I swapped it out. Again, some soy sauce, hoisin, sesame oil to give it that really nice kind of glaze on it, some sugar, cornstarch again, the Szechuan pepper, which I personally cracked here, which should mean it's nice and fresh. And then on top of that, we also put in a little bit of honey, not particularly traditional, but I think it gives it something more, and some red pepper sauce. So we use this one here, and it's really, really good. So my pan's heating up. I'm going to put some oil in it. It's supposed to be peanut oil. I don't have peanut oil. I'm going to use some rapeseed oil because I don't want the olivey flavour coming through in it of olive oil. So my noodles are being done there. I'm going to spin this around and get this nice and hot. And what we're going to do to begin with is we're going to turn this on. I didn't want to turn it on to begin with while we sorted it out, but this is dried chili. And when these go in, this is about 8. And just so you know, I'll put all of the individual ingredients on the post when we post it so you can see it. But when these go in, it's super smoky. So I've opened all the windows and I've closed the main door. And for those of you that know, I've got a 5-month-old baby and he's safely tucked up in bed, so he isn't going to be choking, but I might. So this is nice and hot. You can see that we've put a little bit of oil in. I'm going to put this in here now. Going to get those going, and they're going to be in there for about 30 seconds. It's not too long, it's just enough for it to try and start pulling that chili flavour out. It's worth noting that I'm on induction here just because of where I live, which isn't ideal for wok cooking obviously, but it still comes out tasting great. So I've made sure I've got everything in place. So next to that, after our 30 seconds is done, we're probably not far away, although it's hard to know without the timer. So you can see this starting to smoke. I am coughing, and this really smokes. So make sure I forgot to turn the extractor on, but getting the extractor on full, windows open. So to that, I'm going to add some garlic and some ginger, and they've both been grated. So I'm going to add that to here and get that going. For those of you that are at home, you're obviously not seeing it, but the room has got a little bit smoky now from those burnt chilies, but that's what we're trying to go for here, is that nice burnt flavour. Next up, I'm going to add spring onion. So the spring onion is in here. Just get that going a little bit. And that's the white of the spring onion. There's a little tiny bit of green in there, but we've taken the green and we put it separately. So that's on there. My chicken. And what what we're trying to do is make sure that the chicken's no longer peaked. So we're trying to get it to a nice white, just by kind of getting it going, and again, a nice high heat. And while that's going, I just want to say what an incredible job I think Only a Pavement Away do. Greg, Jill, Karen, Izzy and the team and all the advisors and helpers. I've been an ambassador for them for the last couple of years, and it's since not far after they launched, and we've done some brilliant work together. But right now, the work they're doing around homelessness, hospitality ex-homelessness is really incredible. And the way this is working is I'm going to pay £5 for having done this. I'm nominating 5 other people, so I'm getting rid of the pink here, 5 other people to take part, and you can do exactly the same. And they're creating a brilliant cookbook off the back of it as well. So thank you again for Tom Aikens for being involved, who again has just joined as an ambassador as well. Just an incredible guy who's really helping the charity through this process. So I've not got any pink showing. So what I'm going to do now is take my marinade, my sauce. I'm going to stir the sauce in, and I think we're probably near 5 minutes, and we're going to get that going. Just so I don't run out of time, the people I'm nominating are my business partner I Am Donna, Paul Barron, the Donna King, Caroline Jameson, she's an incredible cook and she's going to be brilliant. Hilary Rand, my business partner at Think, and Mikhail Ingerman, my business partner at Think. We're also going to one of the best people from when I was younger that really inspired me with cooking at home cooking is Peggy Clark down in Cornwall, and Rosie Pryor, who I've worked with on lots of projects at Jamie's and Feature, and she's a dab hand in the kitchen too. So I hope you all take that up. So that's all coming together really well. What I'm going to do is put in some peanuts. Again, I think that they're not supposed to be roasted peanuts, but it's the only place that I could find. That's there and there, stirring them around. And then I've got my my spring onion, but this is looking really good. I'm going to get that off the heat now. Going to get my noodles off too. You can hear my wonderful wife coughing in the background who's filming this. I did say that it's super smoky, and it's super smoky. I leave these to try and get a little bit of the moisture out, but within 5 minutes it's not going to be easy. I'm sure I'm over the 5 minutes now, but I'm doing my best given the time frame. We're going to dump those in there, give that a stir around. I might put a few too many noodles in, but it smells great, and I'm sure it's going to taste great even so. So sucked up all of that sauce. As you see, a few too many noodles maybe. I'll turn this off so you can hear me a bit better, but we're going to plate this up. Not the best situation really, but within 5 minutes it's the best that I can do. I'm sure that that's one hell of a meal, probably enough for 2 there, but got my chopsticks, and I'm hopeless for chopsticks. Get a bit of the chicken. Wow, that has got some heat. Please take part. Those of you that are nominated, go do it. I'm James Hacon, ambassador of Only a Pavement Away. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.